Hi, lollies. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda's channel. Thank you for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload videos, you'll be the first person to be notified. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of ours. You guys are the real MVP. So lovely. So I came across this video on my For You, and I thought to share with you guys where pen colored people don't really know what, black people has info for them. Black people is all out talking about how they're still standing on business and deciding to do what they were supposed to have done since ages. I'm just going to run the clip as well as some of all the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. Alright, lovelies, let's dive into it.
Now, y'all knew he was going to come for us, right? We voted against him, so he want attention so bad. Real bad. But don't give it to him. Keep minding your business. Keep doing what you doing. Keep working on, stacking them dollars. Keep working on stacking your credit, getting your credit higher. Keep doing what you need to do. Keep doing what you've been doing. Because at the end of the day, if we march, it ain't going to change nothing. They got to want to change. They got to want to be better. So let's just keep mind our business and stand firm, stand strong. Don't take the bait. And keep it pushing, keep it moving. I'm finna go to bed with my pillow.
Morning, my people. Listen, let's talk for a minute. The only thing we should be concerned about is our own business, our own black business. The Proud Boys and all these other white militias that are geared up for a race war and waiting for us to, step out so that they can be unleashed upon us. I'm going to tell you something. The only business we should be minding is our own. The only reason we should come out in droves, in numbers, and in our security detail is when they're harming our people. If they're not fucking with us, don't fuck with them. If they're not harming our people, leave these motherfuckers alone. What y'all didn't know, and I tried to keep a lot of my shit under wraps, is I have about 250 brothers that are a part of my security force, but we need more. Brothers, step up. Step up. We need each other. Let's make this the biggest security force ever. Marcus Garvey amassed a 1 million black man army. Believe it or not, he did. Let's do the same. No nonsense, no bullshit. We are the watchmen, my brothers. We are the watchmen. Stand with us. Hit my inbox. You know what I'm about. You know what I'm about. Step forward, brothers. Step forward, please. We are definitely needed. You get none but love over here with us. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. And you get protection. I call you my brothers because I'll never violate you. I call you my brothers because I'll never betray you. I'll never cross you. I never try to fuck your wife. I never try to do none of that shit. I got one of my own. And a lot of our people are afraid to trust each other because you've been screwed over by so many. We're not built that way. We're not built that way. We believe in loyalty. We believe in honor. We believe in respect for our own. And that's what I'm about. That's what me and my brothers are about. So, I'm not the leader of this security force, but you can call me that. But we're all leaders in our own right. We're all warriors. Arise, warrior. Let that motherfucker wake up in you. Let that animal out the cage in you. Let him out the cage and let him walk back and forth for a little while. He needs to stretch his legs. Let's get together and let's train. Let's put our money together and let's build. Let's put our minds together and let's motherfucking set everything on fire. Not literally, figuratively. You get my point. We're strongest together. We're powerful together, brothers. No one can stop us. No one can stop us. I'm gonna say it again. No one can stop us. You understand? And I need you to know it. I need you to know it. Share this message, share this video. It needs to reach damn near every black man, every black veteran out here. Share this. We are the watchmen, my brothers. Stand toe to toe with your brother. You got me, and I got your back, 100%. But if you're doing harm to our people, you're on your own, period. The Italians were loyal to each other, and they dealt with bullshit that in their ranks between each other. Yeah, they were killing a lot of their own people. They were killing a lot of the people who were disloyal. They sure did. That's what loyalty is. You never go against your family. You never go against your own interest. I'm not gonna say too much because I could. That's Shay, my brothers. You know I'm here. Holla at your boy. A lot of us stick together, and which I love. I've been preaching it for years, and it always takes something to where it affects all of us for you to understand why you couldn't do this shit before he got in office. Now I'm talking to my people. Why the hell did it take for Trump to get in office? For you to understand that we need each other. Why did it take so long? And I've always said this for years since I woke up. It's going to take something catastrophic to make Negroes stick together. It's going to take something that way in order for us to stick together. And you should have been doing it anyway. Everyone else does it. You see it. Y'all always hollering about discrimination and shit. Black folk always hollering about discrimination here, discrimination there. They're supposed to discriminate against you. They're supposed to. They're doing exactly what they were supposed to do. When are you going to start doing it? Follow suit. You can't kill hate with hate. Yes, you can. Love and hate are both equal. They're both stronger than a sumbitch. Both of them. Neither one is stronger than the other. Neither one. Equal or... Hey, good morning, my people. Listen. Couple of things. I don't like really pointing fingers and talking shit to a lot of people, but about politics. That's what I mean to say. But if you voted for Trump, you're stupid. That's that message. That's that. We got that out the way. Okay. To my Negroes that voted for Trump. Boy, I tell you, when I tell you, you lay in the bed you made. How about that? To you Hispanic motherfuckers. You lay in the bed you made. Period. To the Democrats, the ones who voted Democrat. Leave that shit alone. The point of this message is this. Why don't we switch? Why don't we switch sides? Why don't we jump on the fucking independent side? I don't really know all the affiliations and all the, I guess, the politics of each branch, whatever. But with as many of us it is out here, you know, we could probably create our own political party and name it something else. Did you know that? Did you possibly know we can all switch sides and rock this whole fucking boat? Damn near tilt it the fuck over. Let's go independent. Why not? Why not? All of us. Let's do it. That's just a thought. If you have to vote for a political party, vote independent. That's what I think. That's just my, because independent seems like you have your own thoughts and agendas. You ain't bound by a whole bunch of people. I ain't never seen an independent president or a conservative president or whatever other parties they have. They got a bunch of them out here. I ain't never seen one of them. Never. Let's put one of them MFs in office and see how this shit shake. Now, I think Cornel West ran for office one time. I knew a couple of sisters that actually tried to run for office out of Texas. And, you know, you didn't hear nothing about them, of course. It's always the Democratic and Republican Party. Since everything is changing anyway, let's change every fucking thing. Since we've changed the way we've moved, we've changed what we've given our attention to support, why don't we switch sides or make our own? And another little fun tidbit, something I've always been saying for the whole fucking duration since I've been alive and been awake. We outnumber everyone, especially here in this nation. We're not the minority, my people. We're not. We never have been. We never have been. So, with all that being said, I'm going to slide to the left and let y'all have it. But my brothers and sisters, if I ran for president, would you vote for me? Because I would show enough, man, listen. Shit, you talking about a bait and switch. Oh, I love all people. I love white people and green people and yellow people. and the blacks as well. But when I tell you every law I create, every executive order I signed will be in favor for us. You ever notice why they keep fighting against reparations, but they got all this money to send to these other countries? Billions and billions and trillions they've given to Ukraine. Billions and trillions they've given to other white countries. But nothing for us. Nothing whatsoever. So, the definition of insanity, what everybody else says, is doing the same thing, expecting different results. That's dumb. That ain't insanity. That's fucking dumb. If you see shit ain't worked, just like this protesting and marching shit ain't never worked, and we're trying something different. We're boycotting everybody and everything. We're supporting all black-owned businesses. And black-owned businesses, I would caution you to get your customer service up right. Since we're doing all of this stuff here, why don't we just change the whole fucking game plan? We have the power to do so. You notice we were drawing our money from everybody, how it's changing the whole thing. It's changing everything because we've decided not to spend with these motherfuckers. Now let's stop supporting these different Republicans and Democrats. And I'm just hell bent on thinking that some of y'all just like to be humiliated and like to be in the proximity of white folk. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. One more message. TikTok. Whoever, Chung Young, whatever your name is, whoever you are that owns this, you're a coward, dude. I swear to God. You're a coward. You're a billionaire. You're a billionaire, bruh. With an app that has surpassed everyone else's in this TikTok app. And you still cater to motherfuckers that hate you. You still cater. But I understand it's about greed and money or whatever. But the ones that are actually making you popular, which is our people, and that's exactly who's doing it. You censor us, your algorithm, your shit censors us. It does all, bans us, shadow bans, all this other kind of shit. And we're the ones making you money. And we're the ones making you money. Well, I tell you, if we left this app, y'all, let's say we did leave this app, but some of y'all are making too much money, I get it. Money motivates, I get it. But if all of us decide to leave this app, wonder where that would be then. Just a little food for thought.
The powers that be are trying so desperately to get a reaction out of black people, to get black people riled up, to make them angry. I'm sorry, but it is truly, truly laughable because it's not working. It's like first they, want to get Derek Chauvin pardoned. We don't give a fuck. And then they make this big dramatic scene about tearing up the Black Lives Matter mural. And all I'm thinking to myself when I'm watching that is, that's a lot of fucking money. They could just paint it over this shit. What they don't understand is when we say we're done, we're done. Like, none of that shit is moving us. We cannot be moved at this point. So what y'all should be mad about is they wasting y'all fucking tax dollars to jackhammer that shit up when they could have just repainted it. We gonna be alright. Always have been, always will be.
Fam, I'm not gonna hold you long, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not surprised that Black Project 2025 is being found out to be a fucking scam. The capitalists are vultures. It doesn't matter what color they are. And they are trying to capitalize on your fear in this political climate. They are trying to capitalize on your hope of being rescued. We're black in America. Nobody's coming to our fucking rescue. We're gonna have to save ourselves. Tell me, why does it make sense to you to try to build wealth at a time like this? So these white boys can come in and change the fucking rules of the game at any fucking moment, and then you lose it all in fines, taxes, and fees? No fucking thank you. We don't need to build wealth. We need to build power. Power. For everyday black people, and black capitalists ain't gonna tell you that. Because they cannot sell you power. They cannot. No one is coming to our rescue. So please, do not sell your black ass soul for liberation. Liberation cannot be bought. It has to be won. And we have the strength to do it. in numbers. We have nothing to lose but our chains. If we stay focused, we don't need to build wealth. We need to build Black power.
My debate or argument today is that DEI, or the opposition to DEI in government and the public sector, is rooted in racist ideologies, and I'm going to tell you why. Diversity, equity, and exclusion, or DEI programs, exist because of systemic racism, discrimination, and the exclusion that has historically shaped our society, especially in the public and government sectors. The idea that DEI is unnecessary or harmful is not even based on facts, but rather the desire to maintain the status quo, which disproportionately benefits white Americans over marginalized communities. Opposing DEI doesn't mean just going against a policy. It means going against correcting historical injustices, leveling the playing field, and creating fair opportunities for all people. In that stance, whether intentional or not, aligns with racist ideologies. The first thing you need to understand about DEI is that it exists to address systemic discrimination. DEI policies were created in response to real documented discrimination. I'm talking in hiring, promotion, education, and public programs. Government agencies and public institutions have a long history in racial bias, from Jim Crow laws to redlining to racial disparities in policing and public funding. If discrimination has historically favored white people, then removing DEI is a direct effort to keep that imbalance in place. Now, if you listen to the right, they'll say, oh, DEI is unnecessary because there's already laws in the books to prevent discrimination. Having laws against discrimination does not mean discrimination stops happening. That's like saying we don't need police because laws already exist against crime. Another thing that bothers me about DEI is that DEI opponents use racist dog whistles. Anti-DEI arguments use coded language to disguise their racial bias. Terms like colorblind or merit-based and woke agenda are used to suggest that any focus on race is unfair, when in reality, the system was never fair to begin with. The Trump administration and far-right politicians target DEI because it challenges white supremacy in government institutions. If you dismantle DEI, what's left? A system that still favors white people while acting like race isn't a factor. That's textbook racism. Now, some folks from the far right in the Trump administration believe that DEI is reverse discrimination because it benefits minorities. If DEI was reverse racism, that would mean that white people were historically oppressed, denied access to education, and locked out of government positions for centuries. That never happened. That's how I know opposition to DEI is about power, not fairness. Historically, when marginalized groups fight for equal access, whether it's in civil rights, voting rights, or DEI programs, there's always backlash from those who benefit from inequality. When people oppose DEI, they're not fighting for fairness. They are fighting to keep a system that benefits white people as a default. If DEI opponents truly believed in fairness, they would advocate for more outreach, more investment in marginalized communities, and more representation. Instead, they advocate to remove these efforts entirely. Now, you can say all you want that DEI lowers standards, but if you go with that thought, you're basically saying that only white men are qualified for positions, and that diversity means hiring less competent people. And that assumption is racist at its core. And this is exactly why I feel like DEI opponents are defending a racist system. DEI does not take opportunities away from anyone. It ensures that opportunities exist for everyone, regardless of race, background, or identity. If someone believes that DEI should be removed, they are advocating for a system that continues to favor white people while ignoring racial disparities. And if you support a system that keeps racial inequality in place, what does that say about your ideology? It's racist, whether you admit
Like,
it or not.
seriously, Lovelace, I actually like the fact that this whole thing that is going on is actually giving room for people that looks like me to come together. It's actually giving room for, togetherness. Even if Black people have actually been incorporated before, even when other POC people decided to come out to debunk that fact, trying to talk about how, people that looks like me are divided and all of that. Nobody is actually perfect. Yeah. Even in a relationship, you can't sometimes agree. So sometimes you disagree to agree. That what makes a relationship. But with this whole thing that is happening, standing on business and all of that, like, is another level of togetherness that is making some people to boil. But it's just that there is nothing they can do about it. This is why you see they keep on trying to do something that will get people that looks like me to react, to protest, to come out there to scream and all. Like, they see the fact that this whole scenario, this whole thing is getting these people that we are actually targeting to come together. Like, what is it that we are going to do? What is it that we are going to do to actually make them react? That was why they came up with this George Floyd person that actually on a live they talked about releasing him or from the you know and Elon Musk actually supported that claim. He was like, "Oh, why not release the guy that actually on live George Floyd and all of that, since the system actually wants to restart again." This got people reacting, but the reaction that they have been wanting, they are not getting it. Black people still stood down. They still stood on business. They still stand on business, even when they try to bait them. The second thing now they are doing that is even that looks as if all of these things, all of these shenanigans are just looking so childish. This baiting here and there, trying to get reaction from people who they have expected to get reaction from, you know, they are not getting it. Now they are removing the Black Lives Matters that actually made history. They want to erase history by all means. They want to, like, they don't want it to be taught. They don't want it to be remembered. Like, they want to forget, like, everyone should just forget about anything that has to do with people like me, just to get that reaction. And the good thing about the whole thing is the fact that people that looks like me are not giving that reaction that they are craving for, and this is making them boiling. This is boiling them. This is, oh my god, this is getting them worked up. Like, the first sister that stitched her video were like, okay, they were supposed to order going to come for black people, which this is what they're doing. They knew deep inside of them that 92% and 80% actually did not vote for them. What do you think that was going to happen? They are not just going to relax and fold their hands where they don't give it back. They will look for so many thing to do to just get you there. They just want to get back, like, since you didn't vote for us, there is something, like, we want to get back at you. So this is why I feel that they have been putting hands here and there and trying to see if, and most of the things that they are doing is going to get people that looks like me reacting. And the more at which people that looks like me keep standing down and not reacting, the more it provokes them, the more it bores them. That is just the case of these narcissist people, where they keep on trying to provoke you and they are wanting reaction from you. You're not giving them that reaction. You are just, you're just going to cut off those egos. And first of all, I am super proud of where black people have been up to, super proud to the level at which this scenario has actually gotten people that looks like me. I think that, with this thing that is happening, is getting people that looks like me more united, more connected, more, try to understand each other rather than, fighting each other and all of that. And to all of the creators, the stitches I put out here talking about how this is the time at which people that looks like me have to unite, come together, build and create something. I think it's another point, another opportunity for people that looks like me to invest more on themselves, like create wealth, this generational wealth that they have been looking for ways to make people that looks like me not to have stops. This is actually the time for People that looks like me to build on yourself, create something. The more they keep on fighting themselves, they keep on going for one protest or the other. That energy that they are wanting from people that looks like me, they are going to be shocked that these guys are using the same energy to build themselves, to support themselves. Like at the end of the day, they will be shocked by the outcome of people that looks like me. Like when I saw these stitches, I thought that I was just gonna put it up here because the people that stitch that video, they're just making a lot of sense. And I wish this, togetherness, unity continues. And at the end of the day, everyone is going to smile. And guys, I hope that they keep on, you know, effing around and finding it and beginning to like they are going to see what people that looks like me have been trying to tell them, and I hope by the end of the day they are going to learn with all of the lessons that they have been taught. Anyway, lovelies, wanna just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We're just here for educational and informative purposes. So guys, if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button. Please like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one. Your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, do your girl a huge favor to click on the subscription button, like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.